New year, new us.
New year, new you.
Do we know how to do this still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just a couple of weeks ago, but yeah, new year, new you. That's what I want to know more about.
Why?
It's new year, same old me.
Why?
You can teach an old dog new tricks, but you got paper? You said you planned for this? What is this?
Well, I'm thinking if we're going to go bigger and better in 2026,
Okay.
we got to give people what they want.
What
or
do they
not.
want?
Well, we got a whole rundown here,
Okay.
and we got a packet.
A packet.
Yeah, just to kind of talk about it first. I feel a little rusty, but at least this will help me. Last episode we did was Christmas. This is episode
Christmas
89,
with the family.
which was lovely.
That was so fun.
I think we need to do that more.
Yeah, I do too. That was really fun.
How are the holidays for you?
Holidays were good.
Also, I feel like we haven't seen each other in forever.
I know. I'm glad they're over.
Same.
It's just, just tiring. But no, it was good. It was kind of low key for me.
Yeah.
Worked a little bit more than I'd planned.
Why was that?
I don't know, because you had to get sick again or whatever was wrong with you.
Yeah, I went on bed rest again, all this, whatever this is. Yeah, so there we are. Life, liberty. 2026, new year, new me.
Yeah, new year, new you. All right, I want to know more about that.
What, this?
Yeah, new year. Yeah, what is this?
Well, this is our rundown. Literally, I've printed out a rundown. Also, since we're trying to be better for the new year,
Yeah.
going to try to do some like promotional videos on social media.
Okay.
If it lasts one episode, you know why.
Yeah.
All right, new year, new year's resolutions.
Okay.
Do you believe in them?
I resolve not to make any resolutions.
All right, sounds
Why
good.
set myself up for failure?
Okay. What's one thing you would like to see for Are You Cirrus if you had to make one? What do you want to do?
Really, I do want us to get back into a more regular schedule. I'm ready to get back to weekly,
Same.
diving into, whatever's happening a little more.
Yeah.
It was just kind of crazy at the end of last year, and we just you got to prioritize.
Yeah, hurricane season,
know.
festivals, parades.
Yeah.
It gets a lot.
Yeah,
It gets a lot, especially when you have somebody off or something
Yeah.
happens like that. I think that's a big goal, and I just think our numbers look really good.
Yeah.
Jenna's been
We're
going
chugging
through
along.
that.
Yeah.
And maybe
doing
we
good.
can have more weather members on here more often.
Yeah.
More
yeah.
guests.
I would like to see some more fun guests.
Yeah, I got a couple ideas. We'll
Yeah.
work on that. We also got to start thinking about episode 100.
Yeah, I know. That's going to be fun. Our big birthday.
Yeah, we'll do something. We'll do a live podcast somewhere,
Yeah.
some way. We didn't do Are You Cirrus for the first time ever.
I know.
Things just kind of fell out of place. All right, let's talk. What do you want to start with? Because I got a rubric for whatever we want to go. Do you want to do winter weather first?
Let's
You
do
wanna
winter weather. I feel like that's since we're, in that realm, since there are potentials on the horizon.
Yeah.
Let's dive into it.
So let's have fun with this because this has been an evolving situation. Obviously, this is Thursday. By the time you're listening to this, whenever you might be listening to it in August.
Yeah.
On the morning we're recording this.
Yep.
Came in this morning.
Yep.
Big eyes, like the eye emoji.
Yeah. Look at that for Sunday. Yeah.
What? And not just one, not just two, but technically 3 models
Yeah.
throwing out some
Yeah.
winter weather in the
Yeah.
Carolinas.
Some snow.
Some snow.
Yeah.
As a meteorologist, when you see this, obviously you take it with a grain of salt. We talked about this morning, and you'll talk about it in the evenings. But it definitely makes your day a little bit more hectic because it's like, okay, at what point do you start mentioning it? Because you got to give the first alert.
Right.
And then how do you mention it carefully to where you're not sending everyone into a panic?
Right.
You did a good job with it last night. I was like, you know what? I'll probably just do a little bit more.
Yeah,
We're 5 days out.
Yeah. Super simple. We're watching it.
I think one of the questions, though, when it comes to winter weather is like, why is it such a challenge to forecast?
Yeah.
And well, that could be a whole episode, but we don't have to make it one.
Yeah, and and I was thinking about that actually on the way in this morning, because I'm always thinking about, okay, what am I going to talk about? How am I going to talk about this? How am I going to present this? And when you think back to literally almost a year ago, last January's winter storm, as complicated as that was, it was also fairly straightforward.
Yeah, really straightforward.
There wasn't a temperature question mark, which we often have to deal with. Is it cold enough? Is it going to be cold enough? That one was a slam dunk.
Yeah.
Last year's winter storm was more of how much moisture do we get? This one's a lot more complicated.
This one feels more like Carolina.
Temperatures, question mark. Moisture, question mark.
Yeah.
Timing, question mark.
Big question mark.
Upper level energy, question mark.
Yeah.
A lot of question marks. The more question marks you have, the much higher the chance that everything goes off the rail and it doesn't snow. That's just how it goes around here.
It's funny. I'm going to say it because Coley knows I love him, but our marketing director, we've had him on.
Yeah.
And Coley came to me this morning and said, okay, so what do we need to know about the weekend?
Yeah.
And I said, until we know something more concrete,
Yeah.
enjoy Saturday. It looks lovely.
Yeah.
And I said that because he was like, well, like, what are the chances? I was like, we're not playing the Powerball anymore for winnings.
Right.
But we're going to a gas station and basically buying a scratch off, and we may win something in the Carolinas.
I love that
That's
analogy.
about as specific as it can get.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Yep. Yeah.
that's us being full honesty.
Yeah.
Because we get model data every 6 hours for the main ones.
So, yeah, and I was thinking about that this morning too. Let's say roughly 4 models that we look at. 4 big ones. There's more.
For the long range, yes.
Yeah, but there's 4 approximate models that we look at on a daily basis in that 5, 6, 7 day range. Each of those comes out with new data either every 6 hours or sometimes every 12 hours, depending on the model. I didn't do the math because I was driving and I didn't have my fingers to count with because I'm terrible in math, but that's just a lot.
Yeah.
Of model runs between now and Sunday.
Yeah.
And each one is going to give us a
Roughly
little
16
more.
new model outputs every day.
Yeah, 16 times
5.
5.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's almost 100. Let's see, 20 times 5 is 100 minus 16, so that would be 84.
So 84
model runs.
84 model runs between now and the time we may potentially look at a little bit of winter weather.
Yeah.
And each one of those is going to offer a little more insight or a little more confusion.
Yeah. Usually the latter.
Yep.
Because it's usually flip-flop until we get into the higher res data.
Yeah.
I've always said this, and we did this last year, and it's so good. You made a graphic, and it might be one we need to repolish as we get closer. But that's why when we get into these scenarios, ensemble forecasting matters so much.
Yeah.
Because basically what that will do is it will take a unique model run, one of those 84, and it will clump together a series of model outputs. And what it will take is it will take the main model and change some slight variations. Why that's important is because those variations likely are going to represent all the different scenarios.
Yeah.
My professor in college, a long time ago, I feel like, said go into the model always expecting to find what's wrong, not what's right.
Yep.
So that ensemble data basically tweaks the output
Yep.
to give you, in some instances, 20 plus outputs.
Yeah.
In some, 40 plus.
40. Yeah.
To where you're able to say, okay, now out of this collective group, 26 out of the 40 shows no. Okay, now we're talking.
Now you can start. And it provides blends of if you take all 20 or all 40 of those ensembles. What is the average sort of snow accumulation among those? And you get a much clearer picture-ish.
Yeah.
Much more realistic.
Exactly. And you really, instead of, now talking 84 models that are running, every time one of those 84 models run, you're getting 60 outputs through an ensemble, and the confidence is increasing as you get closer. So when we show you that graphic that says like 4 to 5 days out, 2 to 4 days out, basically what we just explained is that graphic in a nutshell. We can't say that on air.
Yeah.
But we could show you the graphic and at least hopefully tell you what the trend is.
Yeah.
What's going to happen by the time you're watching this, I'm not sure.
At this point, who knows? Who knows?
But that is why, at least for me, this is one of my favorite parts of our job.
Love it.
This is it.
And it's a lot better than last week when it was 70 degrees and sunny every day. It just bores you to tears. It's exciting and it's fun to have something to talk about. With this upcoming one, really manage expectations. Because it's not.
Well, a couple of things too. Like if it's going to be 60 on Saturday, and we were to get something in the Carolinas.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to get anything to stick. If it were to snow, it's going to be hard to get it to stick.
And if it does, you're probably asleep unless you set an alarm.
Yeah.
Unless
if it happens, it's also not going to be like last year where snow was on the ground for 5 days.
Yeah.
This will be, again, if it happens, would be much more, it may snow in the morning and it's gone by 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
One of those kind of deals. This isn't a big winter storm.
Yeah. And you know what? That's the beauty of this. I feel like maybe in 2026, a new goal for me would be just be as clear and concise and transparent about everything as possible. Like I feel like we would not be saying all this in the previous seasons.
Yeah.
Being like, hey, if this is happening, yeah.
Yeah.
So What about the rest of winter? How do you feel?
I'm kind of pumped about it.
I'm so glad we're saying.
I'm kind of
Yes.
pumped. And we said in our little winter forecast, back in late November, early December, it was going to be a very up and down winter.
Yeah.
Our ups were going to be up, our downs were going to be downs. We've seen that, and we're seeing that now.
Yeah.
And I don't think we're done. I think we've got more ups and downs. I wouldn't be surprised if we have another, at least, opportunity or two, especially the rest of this month, for something mischievous.
Yeah. Well, I feel like we're just now getting the pattern that supports the possibility.
Yeah.
Like this setup for the weekend, I think is going to open the door. Mm-hmm. And it also helps if you're really big into like temperatures, La Nina, El Nino, we're going more neutral.
Yep.
So a lot more variability.
Yep.
And I think the possibilities. Still think we'll have some warm spells.
Yeah.
Probably in February because
Yeah.
January looks pretty cold right now.
Yeah.
But that jet, subtropical jet,
You know
definitely I kind of like where it is.
You know what I'm terrified about?
Okay, so I have a prediction of me, and I wonder if it's the same thing. Are you thinking like snow one week and then severe weather the next? Because that's
No.
what. Okay, cool.
No.
I see that more toward February, March.
I'm scheduled to be in Montana and
Oh.
Wyoming from January 30th through February 6th.
Oh,
Just for example, Jackson, Wyoming, and areas around there, which is where I'm going to be in that vicinity, Jackson up into Yellowstone, has had the least amount of snow so far this winter in like 100 years.
it's been warm.
It's been so warm. It's been raining up there. It doesn't rain out there in the wintertime much.
No.
If it's doing anything, it's snow. They've had rain. Well, now the rain has shut off, and it's not going to snow out there for like the next 12 days. I booked these winter vacations to soak up the snow. Now, there's snow on the ground. There's snow in the mountains, yes. But when I'm out there, I want bitter cold. I want to see snow coming down. I'm terrified I'm going to be out there, and it's sunny and 30 for a week, and something may happen here. That's my biggest fear. Is to be
Yeah.
out of town when a big storm hits here.
Oh, could you imagine?
So I'm hoping that by the end of the month in early February, the pattern switches back, and we're back warm here in the Carolinas and cold and stormy out west. Right now, we're cold and stormy in the east, quiet out west. I'm hoping
Yeah.
it switches.
If
My
I-
other worst nightmare, and I've had this happen to me, is the pattern switches out there the day that I leave. Like I have a week of sunny and 30, and then the day after I leave, they get 14 inches of snow. That hurts my soul.
Yeah, let me pull up something real quick.
That hurts my soul. I would extend my vacation for that.
I mean, I would too.
I don't
It's
care.
coming in like a
Yeah.
day or two.
Yeah.
And they still got a ridge out there.
Oh,
in
it's
2
just
weeks.
it's ridge and for days. For days.
In fact, all the cold looks like it's going to be Great Lakes.
Yeah, Great Lakes and right down through the middle of the country. Yep. Yep. So fingers crossed for a pattern change.
And that ridge out to the west, I wonder if it's ever going to pivot.
Yeah.
But I kind of like mid-February, like for a signal. We'll see. That's just my thought. Anything else that I was going to talk about for winter weather? I don't think so. I do think we'll have a pretty active severe weather season.
Did we want to dive into maybe not a full AI deep dive? But
Oh, don't
maybe
worry, I got it.
Oh.
I got it.
Maybe a Euro AI deep dive? Or should I just sit back and
Ooh.
let you run through your rundown?
Honestly, that would be good. That would be a good talking point. I was going to start with what do you think about AI? How much have you used of AI other than like the Euro AI model?
Well, let's start with that.
Yeah, like what is, because everyone's talking about it.
Yeah,
I think it's a big fear of like, oh my God, it's going to take our jobs.
not happening.
No. And I can gladly show you why. But I do think for us, it's going to make things a lot more simpler, but it's also going to give us opportunities for, I even think hurricane forecasting for AI in the future is going to be really
The Euro AI for me earned its chops last hurricane season. That was our first hurricane season with the Euro AI. And
Yeah.
sort of in model superiority, you've actually got Euro AI at the top now, and then the European behind it, and the Euro ensembles, and GFS is down here in the basement somewhere. But Euro AI was really good for hurricane season.
It was. And honestly, it handles
specifically-
temperatures pretty well too.
Yeah, specifically for us, that whole Umberto, what was the other storm that we looked like was going to, was going to hit us, but then they both went out to sea. That whole complicated
Yeah,
thing.
I'm trying to think what the film after was.
Euro AI handled that pretty well.
It was where they were going to dance.
Yeah, it was the first to kind of catch on to.
It wasn't Imelda, was it?
It was Imelda and Umberto.
I was like, I'm thinking of ice storms in
it was.
here.
Yeah. Euro AI was the first one to catch on to. They weren't going to hit the U.S. They were going to head out.
Yeah.
And then all the other models kind of followed suit. So it's, it also performed really well with the October coastal storm that we had that brought the big time rain and the flooding. It's the only one that kind of held onto the rain through that day, through the Sunday, and showed some big time rain.
And also did really well with just where the rain would set up.
Yep.
Like not even the totals, just like, hey, somewhere right here to our northeast is where we're going to have some big issues.
And speaking of which, it's on board for our little Sunday event. It was one of the first to kind of sniff it out.
And then the other two are now playing catch up.
And now, yeah.
So I don't know. I like it. I like the model aspect of it. I also went in and typed into AI. Like, hey, what is AI good for in weather? You ready to see what it typed, what it said?
I guess.
Let's see if we agree. And then I was like, okay. Faster model analysis.
Okay.
Automation. I don't know how to do that yet. Maybe soon. Social media graphics. I've played around with that. That's fun.
I'm seeing a lot of those come out, and some of them
Are tacky.
are really tacky.
Really tacky.
And I think it's a certain media group
Yes.
that has their own AI that's producing those, and
Same.
it's really tacky.
It looks like you did
They're
it in
tacky.
Paint.
They're tacky.
Web stories. Have you used it yet?
Yes. Yes.
It's so cool.
yes.
I didn't understand the pattern recognition one, so I put into AI. This is what the rest of this packet is.
Well,
Just curious.
yeah, go ahead.
Check this out.
I'm just going to lay down for a second.
No,
while you
you're
talk
good.
about-
Check this out.
I'm going to take a
I
nap.
said, provide me an upper level weather pattern analysis for the U.S. East Coast. Just take a look at it.
Wow.
I was shook. It'll give you basically what it sees in the 500 millibars. It'll basically walk you through what it's think it's going to do over the next couple of days. It'll tell you generally for which region you can expect temperatures, cooler. It was impressive just from 2 sentences into ChatGPT.
Look at this. Jet stream dip into the U.S. supports Arctic air incursions. Potential coastal storm support.
Like what? First time, because when it said pattern
And
recognition.
it threw these graphics in there too?
So it said, would you like me to provide some upper level and what it could look like in the days to come? Sure, do it. And it gave me upper level maps. Isn't that wild?
Wow.
Right.
Now this is just like generic AI. Like what do you use? Like
Yeah, this is just in the gray AI chat GPT.
So let's talk about that.
Yeah, because our company is all in on AI.
Our company is all in on AI,
Mm-hmm.
but not to the point where we're scared we're going to lose our jobs.
Correct.
We are using it. It's called gray AI. I call it
Or
gray
gray
AI.
AI. Yeah, that's what
gray
it's called.
AI.
Yeah, it's GRAI. So yeah.
Gray is our company that owns us, and so
Yeah.
internally we have our own AI system, I guess.
Yeah, I
that you
guess.
use
And it's got a chat GPT thing in there to where it basically will secure our information. If we were to
Yes.
say, hey, Jamie Arnold, Myrtle Beach, what need this? And it will, and that's what I did, the chat GPT in there, and it provided the sample. So I was like, okay, maybe it's better than what I thought.
I have enjoyed it the past 2 weeks.
What have you played around with?
I've had it write 2 stories for me.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
You still have to double check it because it's not fully
I
accurate.
go in and I double check, but it gives
Take some
you a
words
good-
out.
So last week I had it write up a story about the spring wildfire threat because the National Forestry Commission or whatever put out their outlook for spring, which highlighted the Carolinas, in a high risk for wildfires this spring. So I popped the link in there, said write an AP style story about the wildfire risk in the Carolinas.
Wild.
And 30 seconds later, there it was.
Headline, subtitle,
Headlines,
all of it.
subtitles. No, I went in.
Some of it's a little weird.
It can be a little dramatic.
Oh yeah.
She's dramatic sometimes.
Yeah. And you have to tone her down.
Got to tone her down a little bit. Yeah. But so, and with something like that, Could I have spent 3 hours doing the research myself?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
But there was so much else going on every single day. I have no problem.
No.
No problem.
And it's like it's still read through us.
Yeah.
It's still like we're double checking things.
Yeah.
For instance, you talked about it's a little dramatic. 2 cold blasts ago is when I really started to dive into AI. I said, I'm going to spend a couple hours each day just seeing what it could do. So when we were doing social media graphics, big, bold, pretty.
Yeah.
It will mess up a lot until
Yeah.
you really get it wrong on it. But I was like, hey, write this web story. And I took, I think, your web story from the night before. Mm-hmm. And I said, take this web story and freshen it up for this morning. Mm-hmm. Give me a new title, new everything. And I guess because we were so like, next big change, it was like, cold air is moving into the area. Make sure you check on your neighbors and loved ones to make sure they're okay during the. And I was like, okay, well,
Yeah. A little much. Look, it's going to be 28. Let's calm down a little bit. Yeah.
But it does a pretty good job. I was a little skeptical at first.
And
but
I've had Jenna, well, she's done 2 projects with it the past week. She pulled all of our numbers for this and worked with Gray Eye and came up with a table.
yeah,
Like a beautiful table of all of the data, perfectly organized. Then yesterday, the National Lightning Detection Network or whatever came out with all the lightning strikes from 2025, broken down by county.
oh, that's cool.
Insane. So again, I asked Jenna, I was like, hey, Gray Eye this.
Yeah.
And numerical list of the
Shut up.
most county by county, South Carolina lightning strikes in 2025.
And then
Horry
from there
County
you
came in
just,
like number 4 in the state, by the way. Yeah.
from there you just make a little graphic
Yeah.
and you're done.
Yeah.
And then it saves you so much time.
Yeah. Because otherwise I would have been looking at each county and writing numbers and it would have been a 2-hour project.
Oh, I
Yeah,
asked.
it's good. But I'm not, I know there are some companies maybe that are worried. I'm not worried at this point.
I'm not either.
About
And
it taking my job.
I even asked it. I said, all right, that's your strengths. I said, where are we still better, humans? And it said, you're better at pattern intuition, model biases for your area, local knowledge and history,
Absolutely.
bus scenarios or red flags,
Yep.
communication and trust with the public.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, AI is basically telling us, like, hey, we're here to help, but we're not better at you than
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Which I kind of enjoy. So then I got to thinking, because I like to think, like, well, how could this make my job easier?
Of course.
Like, how can I do easier things here to have more time on
Yeah.
graphics or whatever? So then, literally right before you got in, I was like, I wonder if I can get it to give me, like, model output for each of our counties that we forecast for.
Okay.
And I said, hey, Gray Eye, provide some, it sounds like I don't know what I'm saying. Hey, Gray Eye, provide a model output blended forecast, Euro, GFS, NAM, for Myrtle Beach, Florence, and Lumberton. 7-day forecast, blending all the model data.
Stop.
So then I said, okay, let me see. So I did Myrtle Beach 7-day forecast
Yeah.
and Florence. I only asked for 2. And then I said, can you give me the output for each model, not blended, like the output for highs and lows for the Euro, the GFS, and any other long-range model? Sure thing. And it said the latest update is from 0Z and gave me the highs and lows and notes for the forecast area. To where it's like, if you don't want to go in there just to get the temperatures and then look at the weather pattern,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, well, I can tell you right now, the GFS is trending warmer by a couple degrees of the Euro, but the NAM, which I would probably never use the NAM for
Right.
temperatures, but it's trending cool. It's like, this is crazy. So I did that just to see. And then it says, here's the model differences based off the last run.
Man.
So yeah, I mean, I'm on board. I really
Yeah.
am. I know that sounds weird and some people won't like it. We had a training with it.
Yeah, last week, and yeah.
What a weird
But
time.
also, what was funny was during the training, it was on like a team
Oh,
call.
yeah.
Like it quit working.
It did. It did.
Poor little girl doing the training was like, "Yeah, I've never had this happen before. It's not working now."
So
I was like,
yeah.
So that actually made me feel good. I was like, "Oh, so yeah, we're still Still got her job.
Well, now that we've done talking about AI, this entire thing came from it, the whole rundown. So I literally said, hey, Jamie and I host a podcast. And it was like, is it Are You Cirrus? Literally knew it.
No way.
Yes. So then I said, here's what we want to talk about. And I said, we want to talk on winter weather. We want to talk on forecasting versus AI. And then it said, okay, would you like to still do Shooting the Breeze?
Stop.
Absolutely. And it said, I can help submit some questions. So there's questions today
From Gray AI.
that have no name on them that are from AI. And then the ones with names are from viewers. I had to think. I was like, duh. Names and then no names. So if you get a no-name question for Shooting the Breeze, it's a Gray AI question.
So when we started this podcast, you said New Year, New You.
Yeah.
What you really mean is
New Year,
Gray
less
AI.
work.
Okay, I'm down with it.
I don't know. Maybe that's a good title. But yeah, isn't it wild? And you know what? Like, if you were to ask me a year ago,
Yeah.
I would not even be close to where we are.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh no, there's no way.
Yeah.
Like, it's taking our job. Can't do it. But now I'm kind of on board.
Yeah.
Kind of on board.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Well, let's see what she asked us.
That's right. I'm excited. I took a couple
Now,
out.
if it's a stupid question, I'm not going to answer it because it's AI and I'm not going to respond.
Let me
to AI
find
if it's
one
something stupid.
Gray AI first. Here you go. Which
Although
I
it
thought was great.
It probably just heard me say that, and now it's going to.
It also knew.
AI's always watching.
It also knew. It was like, is this going to be a live on-site podcast? Dude, it's crazy. So yeah, we're being watched. Jamie and Andrew, what's the toughest to forecast? Tornadoes, hurricanes, or snow?
Here, snow.
But that just feels
they're
like a
good,
normal
yeah.
question.
Yeah.
Snow for sure.
Here, yes, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tornadoes, I feel like are a lot easier here than in most places.
Yeah.
Just got the look, especially. Hurricanes are like,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just like drinking water, I feel like
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, snow. That's great, yeah.
Well, thanks, Gray AI. We'll see you at the live podcast.
Come on out.
Bring us some cake.
Yeah. So yeah, is this the future? Who knows?
Luke. This is from Luke.
Yeah,
Why
it's an actual.
why do models change so much?
It's Luke AI.
Why do models change so much? Well,
Oh, that's a loaded question. We talked a little bit about it.
so let's talk first of all about how models get their data,
That's good.
which is twice daily.
Yep.
Weather balloons are launched all over the world to give a sort of full profile of the atmosphere.
Yep.
All of that data is then dumped into supercomputers,
Yep.
dispersed into the various models. Billions of mathematical calculations are done. Yeah, and out comes a model. If the data's wrong, you're going to have errors in your model.
Correct.
But also that data is also changing
Yep.
every time a balloon goes up.
Yep.
It's impossible to fully sample the entire atmosphere.
Yep.
We're relying on data from a balloon that goes up from a certain point, the exact same point, twice a day around the globe. But just think of all the spots we're missing. So it's kind of filling in the gaps. Models have to fill in the gaps. So you take that, the billions of mathematical equations, and then you may get an error in one of those.
Yep.
That will compound down the road through the model.
Yep.
So many reasons.
Yeah, and even in high resolution models, there's certain model outputs or model runs, because of those run every hour.
Yeah.
There are certain model runs in those scenarios that are more valued because they take the upper level data, whereas the others basically will run another one based off the previous data 6 hours ago. And so I say that because it's very important if you're ever getting into weather, or if you're even looking at these models, just to say, hey, this model's showing this. You have to, I always say, look at the temperatures and the conditions of that model at the time you're looking at it. Because if a model is over initializing, what I mean by that is, say you're looking at a snow event and the Euro's saying, oh yeah, 2 to 3 inches coming in, 3 days. But then you go to the time that you're looking at, and the Euro is 6 degrees colder than the actual temperature. Well, it might have a cold bias already, which it does.
Yeah.
But you have to look at that stuff and say, okay, when this was sampled, how does it correspond? Does it fill in the gap there, or does it stay cold than every other model?
Yeah.
So there's a lot that goes into it, and that's
lot.
why forecast models are great, but you can't rely on them.
You got to know the meteorology.
You do.
You got to know the meteorology.
That's like today, a lot of the high resolution models said, there was one that said we would get into the 60s today. Look, with cloud cover coming in here, we started out cooler than most of those models.
Yeah.
We weren't getting into the 60s.
Nope.
It's just not happening. And if it rains, you can kiss it goodbye.
We'll go back down again, yeah.
So, I think local knowledge helps out a lot.
Yep.
And of course, miss forecast help out too. But you learn from that too. This is from a legit human.
Good.
I love the Christmas episode. What a wonderful team you all have.
Oh.
Jamie and Andrew, what's it like to watch everyone grow? Just once again, this team is fantastic. Don't change. Ron.
Oh, it does make me proud.
Papa Bear.
It does. It makes me proud. And we are so lucky to have this team.
We are.
I mean, like,
we
not
give
to
each
brag
other
or
some
whatever,
crap,
but like the other. I always got to stop myself. There aren't many TV stations where the weather team sticks around as long as they do here.
Yeah.
And gets along as well.
We got a good chemistry. And you know what? I think you were always good about that even when I interviewed. You really, ask the questions that kind of matter. Whether usually it's a phone interview first. And then if you still feel comfortable, back in the days when we would bring people in for interviews, okay, hey, but now it's like if we don't bring them in, okay, well, hey, I need you to talk to them too. Do you feel good?
Yeah.
Is there any red flags that you can find?
Yeah.
So finding good people first and foremost, but then also the passion for weather. Like Jace is a complete nut.
He's a complete freak for severe weather. A freak.
But you know what? That's what makes, I think, us fun and different.
Why would you want somebody that's not
Yeah.
a weather freak on your team?
Yeah. I'm not going to give it away, but we do have a fun little project coming up with Jace that I'm excited about for this year. And I was kind of thinking as we transition to the new year, like Jenna's fantastic at social media.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do TikTok and all that
She's
stuff.
trying to make me do all these things all the time now.
The video y'all did was cute. But like Jace's passion is severe weather.
Yeah.
And I think you'll see that when we do that. But like Matty B's just as what you see on TV is what you get.
Yeah.
I love him to death. One of the nicest people in the world. And he loves Carolina weather. He'll talk about being in the Carolinas all the time. Obviously not like the walking encyclopedia, but it's just, we got a good team. A good team.
We do.
With different strengths for sure.
And years and years ago, when I first was promoted to chief here, all of the management at the time here at WMBF had to go to like a little offsite thing for like a 2-day course on management. And it's a really great book, and I still have it, and I still occasionally even look at it. It was called Strength Finder, and it was about leading a team. And, Jace is amazing at severe weather. So instead of pushing him to, hey, Jace, I want you to really focus on this.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? Your strength is severe weather.
Yeah.
You're going to be my go-to for
Absolutely.
severe weather.
Absolutely.
If I need an amazing graphic or something, I'm coming to you or me because the best.
Well, I
graphics.
usually like to start it and be like, all right, it needs the Jamie touch.
No, but also like logistic and planning thing. That's you and I. That's our strength. If we've got something big going on, okay, we're going to do this and this, and you're going to be here, and this
Non-stop
person's here, and we're doing this. Jenna is amazing at the social. She's also amazing at sort of the behind the scenes, keeping the weather office up and running. So why push her to do something else when that's her strength?
Yeah.
My running joke is delegate. It's what makes my life easy.
Well.
Yeah. So you're doing this, and you're doing this,
And it works.
You're doing this.
It works.
Yeah. 'Cause I'm
It works
tired.
well. He works too hard. But great question, Ron. I'm glad you
Yeah, I
enjoy our
love that.
team.
That was good.
Really
Yeah,
do.
thanks.
You want to do another one, or
As long as it's not gray eye.
we got one from Steven,
Okay, yeah, we can do Steven.
and this is from Lee. We'll go Steven. We can save a couple of these for next.
Any fun trips planned for the year? Steven, Yes.
Oh, we'll end on that one. That's a good one.
Yeah, so I mentioned earlier my vacation. I'll give you the dirty details on that. January 30th, leave here, fly into Jackson Hole, Wyoming, which I've never flown into Jackson.
You've been there, though.
Been there.
Okay.
But have always flown into either Salt Lake City or Bozeman,
was gonna say
Montana,
Bozeman.
which is like, then it's a 3 or 4 hour drive. For some reason, the flights into Jackson this time were super cheap. Normally they're like $800-900. This time it was $350.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Round trip. Jackson Hole Airport.
Okay.
The only airport located within a national park. In the Grand Teton National
I
Park.
never knew that.
And one of the most beautiful airports and runways. Because you come in right beside the Grand Teton Mountains.
Okay.
So the airport sits down in a valley. You fly in. It's also one of the most turbulent airports to land in. So I'm excited about that. Again, because it's in a valley, it's right beside some 14,000 foot mountains. You get a lot of bouncing around. So excited about that.
Nice.
Driving from Jackson into my favorite little hidden town in the world, Island Park, Idaho. It's in the middle of nowhere.
I remember your photos.
You can only get around in the town during the winter via snowmobile because they don't plow the roads. It's all snowmobile travel, except for the one main road in.
Yeah.
That's the one you can drive in. A couple of days there, that's more for rest and relaxation, enjoy the snow, enjoy the cabin. Super close to Yellowstone. So going to do some snowmobiling through Yellowstone National Park. And because it's a certain big birthday.
30.
Yeah, 30. The back half of the trip, after a couple of days in Idaho, we'll be back down in the city of Jackson for some fun dinners and just a really nice time in Jackson.
If Gray AI could make a graphic, I picture your head like bobbling to everything you just said.
Yeah,
there.
it's
fun.
Since this is a big birthday, I wanted to go to all of my
awesome.
all of my favorite places.
That's a blast.
Yeah.
That's going to be great.
Then
Anything else?
Going to South Texas.
Oh, yeah.
In April for the Hurricane Conference. Going back to Morgerman's, Ice Cyclone's
That'll be
Hurricane
fun.
Party in June.
Okay.
Got a cruise coming up sometime in either October or November.
Oh. Ooh.
Late October.
Okay.
Yeah.
Woo.
Good news about this cruise is I won it at a silent auction.
Oh, so it's free.
It's basically, well, I mean, I had to pay for it.
Well, yeah,
but it was $400.
Oh, yeah.
And I got a 7-day cruise.
You can't beat that.
And I get to pick where I go and
Yeah,
when.
that's nice.
Yeah, so I'm scheduling that for late October after hurricane season.
Nice. Where are you cruising to?
I don't know yet.
Nice.
I don't know yet. I got to finish that up.
Okay.
And
Probably stay away from the Caribbean.
yeah, but if not, look. I don't
That would be so much fun. They
if-
would divert you.
If,
You wouldn't be.
if I get diverted, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
It's $400.
It's a $400 cruise for a week.
That's
I don't care.
epic.
Take me wherever. I'll sit on the boat,
That's epic.
drink my Cosmo. I don't care. I've done all the islands down there. I don't care. Just relax. And I'm sure there'll be some other trips in there somewhere. You got a cruise coming up.
Yeah, I do. One in April. I'm excited. We just
And
picked
you're
our
going with
excursions.
Jenna.
Jenna and Ben are coming with us.
Yeah, love it.
Our other friends, Allison and
'cause they're
Ryan, are
besties.
coming. Yeah, there we
Yeah,
go. Besties.
yeah, Andrew
She said
and-
she prefers you better.
Andrew and Jenna are our besties. We fight over Jenna all the time. Yeah.
We're going. We just picked our excursions. We're doing, because I didn't want to go like crazy for all three places, but we're doing snuba diving.
Snuba.
Snuba. It's where they give you like the oxygen all the way down like 40
Where are you
feet.
doing that?
I want to say that's in Cozumel.
Okay.
Don't quote me. It's either
Stop.
Cozumel or Belize.
Hopefully it's Belize.
I think it's Belize.
Belize is the amazing place for
Well,
scuba
and
snorkel.
then I think in Cozumel we're doing the kayaking and rafting through the Mayan caves.
Love it. That's
Which
fun.
is going to be one. One way you go kayaking, the other way you raft back. You float
Fun.
back, which
Yeah.
will be great. And then the other day, which is the one in Mexico, we're doing a salsa making authentic class on the beach with margaritas. I can't wait for that one.
Oh,
Because
how
I was like, I need a relaxing day. And we're getting, so that'll be, I think, our third stop. It's 7 days.
Last time I took a cruise, one of the stops was Belize, and it was one of those hike through the jungle things, and then float back out. But after you hike in, you're in this tiny little like hut village with the local Belize people, where they make like corn whiskey or some.
Okay.
They make something out of corn. Let me tell you something. I've been in there by myself. I'd still be in the jungle. I had like 2 shots of that stuff.
Oh.
I don't remember the rest of the day. Man.
They always say don't drink the water, but I don't
Whatever
know
they're
about the corn
fermenting
whiskey.
down there in the jungle of Belize, it is something else. So that's what you can bring me back for a souvenir.
Sounds good. I'll just go to random huts and bring it back. But yeah, we're doing that. We're going to do a trip to Kentucky, I think, in May for bridal showers and weddings. And then I think we're going to go, we haven't been in a couple years. We're going to go back to Pittsburgh, I think, in August.
Fun.
Before hurricane season.
Yeah, good.
So that's where Mom's family was
Yeah.
born and raised. So go up there. Brooks has never been. So go up there and enjoy it. And then after that, maybe, I keep saying it, maybe somewhere in the cabin for like the winter. I'd love to go for like a 4-day weekend.
I think this is going to be the year where I get a cabin for Christmas,
Oh, that'll be fun.
like out in the Rockies.
Yeah.
for the
Oh,
week.
jealous.
It's too complicated with family. Getting everything coordinated, and this weekend, let's do this Christmas this weekend and this weekend.
So you're just gonna.
Here's how 26 is going to go. This is the weekend I'm available for Christmas. Okay. If you can make it, great. If we can't, love you, Merry Christmas.
So there's your resolution.
And then the week of Christmas, I'm sitting in a cabin in Colorado
Oh my
watching it
gosh.
snow,
That would-
stringing popcorn for a Christmas tree that I cut out of the woods. That's what at this age, that's my Christmas.
That sounds.
So yeah, that's my other trip.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Onward and
There you go.
upward. I like it.
Yep.
That's a way to end it.
Yep.
Next week, are we coming back?
We are.
We'll be back.
Well, hopefully we'll have a fun post-mortem on whatever happens this weekend.
Yeah.
And
dive into it.
talk about something else.
All right. Until next week.
So yeah.
Good to be back.